Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of DudeWutPodcast. My name's Harry Dowling, and this time I am joined once again by my good friend Mr Callum Hamby. How the hell you doing, bro?
Good. Yeah, pretty good. Happy to be back on. Yeah, happy to be back on. As we were saying just before I started recording, how knackered I am today. Just been a very, very long day. Monday, but yeah, happy to be on.
Monday. Well, that's all right, man. It's just a pleasure to have you on anyway, dude. So you've been on the pod a whole lot recently, and last week I thought, you know what, I think we recorded it literally on Valentine's night, and I was like, I can't ask Hamby to come on and do an episode. I need to give him the day, I
don't know if I would have if you'd asked me.
Yeah,
we made something nice for dinner and watched a movie and stuff. So I was like, I don't think I can really do the podcast.
No, I didn't. I didn't want to ask, man. And also, to be fair, I have been trying to get because it was Fee who sort of guest hosted with me on the last episode. Yeah. I've been trying to get her on the podcast since the last episode she did, which was episode 8, ages ago. And it was actually quite nice for us because we had a really nice meal. We had a few drinks. We came up. We did the podcast. Then we went down and watched some stuff. So it sort of just fit into this real nice night of doing stuff together. So it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. So we had a pretty chilled out evening. Made some pizzas and played It Takes Two.
Yeah, man. It Takes Two.
Yeah.
So where are you now in It Takes Two?
We didn't play much over the weekend. I think we're at... what level are we at? I think we're at the snow level.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I don't know how far into it we are.
I think you're probably about 60%, 65, 70%.
Really? It feels like we're a lot further than that, but because it's quite a long game.
One of the big complaints about that game is that people are saying it's way too long and it just keeps going and going and going. But me and Fee thought the opposite. We literally blasted it out in a few nights and we were like, oh no, is that it? What the hell? I want more segments to this.
Yeah, so we've been playing an hour at a time, every so often. To be fair, we could have probably completed it over the weekend, but we just got busy with the things. But yeah, good game. Enjoying it.
So I think the game is split up into these. Every level is a new world, new set of abilities, and the snow level I think is maybe 3 worlds from the end or something like that. I can't quite remember, but you're making progress. Yeah. What was that? Was that a sneeze or something?
No, it was cough. Sorry, I had to clear my throat real bad.
It's all good. It's all good, bro. So what have you been up to, apart from Valentine's night, what have you been up to since the last episode, bro? Done anything sort of notable?
So on Friday, I was at home.
Yeah.
And we obviously had that massive Storm Eunice.
There's been 3.
I think the big one was Eunice, wasn't it, on Friday, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I was nervously looking out the back door, seeing if my fences were going to hold up. And no surprise, one of them did cave in. The one that I thought was going to caved in. So I was I had to sort of... I went outside in the middle of the storm, and propped the bin up. And it was so goddamn windy.
Yeah.
And I sort of had to jam the it's such a bodged job. I basically jammed the panel back in.
You sent me a picture, and it's fair enough.
It's so bodged. So I need to get a new panel. But I was doing that on Friday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday was pretty chill. And Sunday it was my dog's first birthday. So we kind of made a thing of it. We took him on a nice walk and took him to a couple pet shops as well. So he got
nice.
So we bought him a couple toys, and bought him some cupcake kind of things, tiny little dog cupcakes.
Yeah, we bought one for Zeph on his first birthday. I know.
Yeah, he quite likes them. And then we had a roast dinner. And to be fair, we normally do this anyway when we have a roast dinner. We sort of gave him a little mini roast because obviously he can eat everything from a roast dinner. So
yeah.
So I think he had a pretty good day actually. He seemed pretty chill, pretty happy. Had a nice long walk. So it was nice. 1 year. It's gone very, very fast.
It's mad how fast it goes, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you've had Zeph for a year.
No, it does.
No,
fly
sorry,
by.
Herv.
Yeah, I know what you meant. That's fine. Yeah, it does fly by. But yeah. So bring on the next however many years.
Yeah, man, nice.
Yeah, how about you?
Speaking of that storm, yeah. So you messaged me saying like panel's gone, and I messaged straight back like, yep, same here. One of mine went, and then last night we lost another one.
Oh god, another one. Jesus
Another
Christ.
panel came down. Yeah, we've got just. I stupidly weighted a tarp down with a load of like garden pottery and stuff, and of course the wind lifted that, launched it, so smashed pottery all over the garden this morning.
Yeah.
Which was fun
We had
times.
like a wind chime that Tilly had that's kind of just like been absolutely obliterated. we got like seashells, like all because it's made out of seashells, all over the back garden. That garden is just the garden was a mess before the storm, but it's even more of a mess now. So it's like,
oh god. Well, mate, nothing compared to my garden. As you said as well, like my garden's like two halves. Like the left side of it is really, really nice. The right side of it is like a shanty town fence or something. Like I've literally got. When we moved into the house, it's like they did everything they could to not repair the fence, and they just like stuck things in the ground, like wedging the fence up. So, I think we were all sort of like, yeah, that fence is coming down tonight, And funnily enough, the two panels that went have gone from the good fence, and the dodgy fence is staying strong. So don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I haven't done a whole lot, man. Fee had all of her friends around the other night. It's her birthday maybe next week or the week after. It's coming up. It's coming up. And Fee had all of her friends round for like a big night out, and I didn't go out. I was like ready to go, but by the time the pre-drinks and everything were done, I was falling asleep, and I was like, I genuinely couldn't go out now. So I didn't, but that was a lot of fun. Also for Fee's birthday, we're in the process of like booking a big meal. Hanbao in Worcester. Have you been there?
No, I haven't. You've recommended it to me before,
wow.
though.
You still haven't been there?
No, I mean I don't go to Worcester very often at all.
It's fully worth. Like we only go to Worcester now to go to Hanbao.
Yeah.
Like it is fully worth going, man. It's just so good. It's like I think they're bringing one to Birmingham soon, actually. But for anyone who doesn't know what Hanbao is, it's pretty much like an Asian themed burger restaurant, but not like any old burger place. It's like a proper gourmet, expensive, book a table like a week in advance kind of restaurant. It's just so good. The wings are next level.
Yeah.
So we're booking a table for that, which is going to be great. Can't wait for that. As I said, like literally just before we started this podcast, Zeph is booked in to have the old snip this week, which I've had a lot of debates with Fee about it. I've had a lot of chats with you about it. Like whether it's sort of the right thing to do. I think ultimately it obviously is the right thing to do. But I just feel sorry for my boy. He's going to be going and having an op. So I've taken the day off work. Fee, it's half term now, so teachers are off, so Fee's off. So we're both going to be able to drop him off and pick him up, and just sort of make sure he's good.
Yeah. We're doing the same thing in March with Hervey. Middle of March, getting it done. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done, isn't it?
Well, I just don't want to see him, like in pain. You know what I mean? Like that's my main reason for sort of not wanting to do it.
Yeah, he'll be so out of it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
On the meds.
I think they say it's 10-day recovery, but usually after 2 days they're straight back at it.
Yeah. I think with us they said that we had to have like 3 days, and then they'll go back and check up on them on the stitches and stuff and make sure it's not it's all healing properly and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. I know what you mean. We're getting him done for different reasons to you guys, because Hervey's just a horny monster. So
Yeah.
he just I don't know. Last couple of months, he's just like gone kind of nuts for the female dogs.
Yeah. All her, all hound dog.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, man. Apart from that, it's weird. I had like a little bit of tonsillitis over the last week, and it lasted about a couple of days, and then it went away. But I don't know if I've said, I might have said this on the podcast, but back in the days of the band, I basically like damaged the hearing in my left ear sort of slightly, nothing major, but I've damaged it a little bit, and it gives me a little bit of grief every now and again. It's rare, but I had this thing, this sort of tonsillitis thing, and obviously your tonsils are close to that area anyway, and it can sort of like the one thing can affect the other and stuff. I've had this thing the past week where I'm hearing my one ear obviously is a little bit inflamed or something, and it did actually happen happened once before when I was back at uni. But basically, I'm hearing everything at like two different pitches because the one ear is fine and the other ear is like a little bit fucked. So weirdly, like music and stuff now sounds awful to me because I'm hearing like what it's supposed to sound like, and then I'm hearing it again, but like a little bit out of tune, and it just makes everything sound really bad. It's so bizarre. It's so like it's such a weird sensation, but it makes like when you're hearing a song and like a badass solo is being played, it makes every song. Like, do you remember that version of "Jump" by Van Halen where everyone is seriously out of tune with each other? Like,
it's classic. Yeah,
it makes everything sound like that. So like someone will be playing an amazing solo and it just sounds fucking awful to me. So it's so bizarre, and it's been about a week, and last time it lasted just over a week, so I'm sort of waiting for my hearing to come back to normal. But so mad. Very, very strange sensation. But apart from that, man, literally nothing. I've just been working. Literally just been working. That's a proper Tomo answer, that is. But I've just been working.
Proper Tomo answer.
But dude, I have a tasty beverage sat right next to me, and if we're done chatting about our weeks, how's about we launch into everyone's favourite segment? It's what are we drinking? What are we drinking? All right, Hamby, I'm going to go first this time. I usually let the guests go first, but I think, if I remember right, I think you've got a first for the podcast this week. So I'm going to go first, and then you can go after. But I'm drinking this week. It's something I've been drinking quite a lot of recently. I think it's pretty much you have put me more onto the wheat beers. So I've always liked them, but like I never would go out my way to buy one. I'm sort of like, I'll drink it if I've got it. Like, but I've been drinking Blue Moon, which is probably one of the most like basic, average sort of Belgian wheat beers there are. But you buy it on like any supermarket on the sort of craft beer aisle in the little cans. But yeah, it's Blue Moon. It's a Belgian style wheat ale, and it's just easy. It just goes down easy. I really like it. It says it's got like a citrusy flavor, but I don't really get any of that. To me, it's quite strong. It's like a 5.4.
Is it brewed in Manchester?
Manchester. No.
I always wondered if it was anything to do with Manchester City, the football club.
Oh, really?
Because their like anthem is Blue Moon, and I wondered if it was something to do with that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, looking at it, it's sort of by the it's owned by like the Coors company, Burton upon Trent. I don't know if that's just where it's
No.
It's supposed to be like a Belgian beer. But
I used to the pub that I used to drink in now and again when we lived down in Kent. They had it on tap. I used to drink it a lot there because it was like the nicest beer they had.
Yeah.
and I always used to quite enjoy it. It's quite sort of cloudy, isn't it? Cloudy and
it is,
yeah, nice beer.
All right, well, I'll crack it and I'll give it a swig.
Oh, sorry, I'm like...
No, it's all good, man. I'm
explaining it for you.
Just makes me want it even more. All right, nice little bit of foam at the top, but nothing too severe. Smells good. Just smells like ale, to be honest. Standard ale smell. It's just really nice. It's not stand out. It doesn't have any like big flavors in there. It just goes down really well, really smooth. I can't say much else about it. I mean, I always usually say to my guests, I'm like, would you buy it? You know, I have been buying this quite a lot recently. My sort of Asda by work has these multi-packs, 4 of each, and it's like 2 multi-packs for £9, and they've got Blue Moon and Jaipur right next to each other. So I've been buying like 1 of each, and sort of mixing up between the Blue Moon and the Jaipur. I've got both in the fridge at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is delicious. I would give it like I'd maybe give it an 8 out of 10, to be honest.
Damn.
It's really nice. Any time of day, any time at all. But Hamby, what is it you have in your hand right now, bro?
Oh, well. So I don't... I normally have beer. I am normally a beer drinker.
Yeah.
But I do quite like wine. I wouldn't consider myself a wine connoisseur or anything like that, but
yeah.
I do like wine, especially with food. Me and my girlfriend had quite a nice meal yesterday, so I thought I'd buy us a nice bottle of wine. I still got a little bit left on Monday, so it's Cover Drive Cabernet Sauvignon, Jim Barry. It's an Australian wine.
Okay.
From Clare Valley, in Australia.
Nice.
In South Australia. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm not a wine connoisseur. Red wine is probably my least favourite type of wine.
Oh,
to drink.
My favourite.
Because I don't like the tannins in it, the furry taste. But,
yeah.
So I always, if I'm buying red wine, I always make sure it hasn't got high amounts of tannins.
Yeah.
Because that's the stuff that like I really don't like. I just don't know why. I just never like the texture on my tongue.
I think. So I was saying, I think that is, apart from not including the last episode where me and Fee both were drinking wine at the same time, but we didn't sort of like feature it as the what are we drinking. I think that's the first bottle of wine to feature on a what are we drinking, bro.
Yeah. I the tannins thing, like I've had it with certain types of spirits as well.
Yeah,
have tannins in them, like ports and I think a few other ones probably do. But it's just a texture that I really hate. But so whenever I get red wine, I always make sure in the description it's like no tannins.
I really love red wine, and I gotta say, I think mine. So I'm a yellowtail kind of guy, and I'm pretty sure that is also an Australian wine.
Yeah, I do. It's not that I don't like red wine. I do. It's just it has to be very specific. It's like with white wine. I figured out very quickly that I really don't like the sweet like tart wines.
Okay.
Like so I don't really like Chardonnay, for instance. Like I don't like it. Things like that. And red wine's different. I quite like the sort of fruity but not tanniny ones. But yeah, it's nice. And I'd say this was from Costco, and I think it was about £8 or £9. I think so. It wasn't cheap.
Decent. Yeah, no, it's decent.
Yeah, so well. We were saying it's all relative. Like to me, that's not a cheap bottle of wine. It probably is a cheap bottle of wine.
Yeah.
But like,
no, that's cool, man. I probably am more of a Merlot kind of guy. I like them. I like the strong reds.
Yeah.
Although I would usually say I don't like sweet, but one of me and Fee's favourite wines at the minute is a wine by Yellowtail. It's called Jammy Red Rue, and it's not like classed as any specific type. It's just like a red wine, but it is really jammy, really sweet, and it's delicious. It's so sweet that you can glug it.
It's like fruit juice.
Yeah, but it's it really is delicious. Every time we've gone to like a party or something, where it's like a meal. We've taken this wine, and I've only managed to have half a glass before I'm like, everyone try it, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, it usually goes down a treat.
I say with wine, like I only ever really buy it if, like you, I'm cooking with it, or I'm eating like a meal where it goes with it quite well.
Yeah.
So we had like quite a nice dinner last night, so I was like, I'll get a nice bottle of wine with it as well.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
I'm not normally a wine drinker, but I do like it.
Cool. Well, mate, I'm pretty sure, I hope this is right, actually, now thinking about it, but the first bottle of wine on a What Are We Drinking? That's a record
quarter of a bottle
right
of wine.
There, bro. Good old, what's his name? Jim Barry? Good old Jim Barry.
Cover drive, Jim Barry. I don't know what the it's called.
Bazza, my boy, you've done it.
It's got some bloke playing cricket on the front. I guess that's Jim Barry.
Yeah, old Bazza playing a bit of cricket on the front. Nice, man. Nice. All right, that's pretty good, bro. We'll leave this one there.
What are we drinking?
All right, Hamby. It literally probably is my favourite like part of the episode when you're on, man. It's Hamby's Hambone to pick. It's so good.
He's pissed off, he's angry, his name must be Hamby. It's Hamby's Hambone to pick.
Dude, this week on Hamby's Hambone to pick, I said to you, as I give you a little reminder before we do these episodes, like this is what the episode's going to be about. This is the sort of structure of the episode, and I said, actually, to be fair, man, like I said, can I like hijack this segment off you this week, because I always think of little ham bones to pick, and I've got one, and it's really good, and I just said, can I sort of steal your segment this week, bro? So with your permission, dude.
You have my permission.
I have the symbolic ham bone, and I'm gonna do Hamby's Hambone to pick. So, one thing that really pisses me off, right, and it probably pisses me off a whole lot more than it should, but it pisses me off loads, right, and this is a particularly male issue. I don't know any females that are having this issue, right, but if you go to the bathroom, you go to the toilet, right, being a man, you lift the seat, hopefully, you lift all the seats and things up. One thing that, one thing, right, that pisses me off so much is when you lift the seats up, and the seat that, not the lid, the actual seat, like the second bit, does not want to stay up. It's constantly falling down, right? I don't want to be touching a toilet seat for any longer than I have to, right? So I fucking hate it when you then have to, because you're pushing it up and you're like, stay there, and it keeps trying to fall down. I don't know, like I say, it's pretty specific, right? But we've probably all experienced this at least once with a random toilet. But then you end up having to like hold the toilet seat there while you do your business, like, and it's just really fucking annoying. And I tell you why this annoys me more at the moment is because I've got two toilets in my house, and I have this issue with the downstairs toilet, right? And I've got to the point where I'm slamming the toilet seat, slamming it upright, and I'm like, fucking stay there, And then as soon as you take your hand away, you're like, right, it's not moving. Then it starts to fall, and you've got to catch it again, because if you don't have a slow close, like a soft close toilet seat, and you let one of those fall, it's like fucking Zeus Thunderbolt loud, isn't it?
Oh god, you need a soft close toilet seat.
Yeah. I got one upstairs, but it's like a weirdly smaller toilet downstairs, and a normal seat doesn't fit it, so we're using this fucking seat. And yeah, that's my hambone to pick. I got toilet seats that don't stay up. What the hell?
I got two other like toilet seat related like.
Oh, go on! This is a special.
The first one is. Have you ever sat on a toilet when like the toilet seat's like not been screwed in properly, and it's like riding the rodeo. it's like oh, and also because, and not to be too gruesome, but like when you actually do your business, because you're not centered, like it's an absolute like bloodbath.
Oh god, yeah, man. Oh yeah.
And then the other thing as well is like, and this is like a really old fashioned thing. I think so. My nan passed away about 10 years ago. No, more than that, like 11 years ago. I think at one point she had like a toilet seat cover, like one of these like knitted or
I know what you mean.
And like, I just think that's the grossest thing ever. Like,
yeah, it is.
Back,
yeah.
It's like why I don't think people have them anymore, or I don't think anybody our age.
I think
them.
It's definitely an older thing. It's like a very similar thing to this is excuse me. I currently work in the carpet industry, right? And one thing that you don't see anymore, thankfully, or you do a little bit, but you don't see anymore, is carpet in toilets, carpet in bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that about? That's so gross, right?
That's what my nan had as well. Back.
But literally, like this week, we had a customer, and we're sorting them out for carpet, and I'm reading the plans, and I'm like, hang on, carpet in the toilet. So when I was on the phone to them, like, walking them through this whole thing, I'm like, carpet in the toilet? Like, are you sure you want to do that? And they're like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And I'm like,
nothing.
Kind of gross. Yeah. Any sort of soft furnishings around the bowl, not a good idea.
Yeah,
It's just gross, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Although, like, obviously, if you full on, do your business on it, it's got to be cleaned. But like, it's just in the proximity. You're like,
you're not straight up like pissing on the carpet, but like, it's just the thought of like, I don't know. It's just not nice. And also, like, in a room with a bathroom, you're getting out the bath, you're putting your feet on the carpet and stuff. Like, that moisture's going to get in there and it's going to ruin the carpet. And it's just, I don't know, just kind of gross. I don't get that. But I totally know what you mean about the whole rodeo toilet seat situation.
We had it at our old place.
There's one at my work, and it's almost like the seat is way too big for the bowl it's on, right? And it's happened to me a couple of times where I've gone like, yep, I'm sat down, and then as soon as you move a tiny bit, it like violently launches you off to one side. And if you're not there to I imagine if you didn't stabilize yourself in time, you'd be on the floor. It's one of those like, how long can you last, like, toilet seats? It's trying to get you off. Yeah, it's awful, man.
We had it at our place where we used to live, and like the landlord, when we moved in, the landlord was like, I got rid of the old toilet seat. I've given you a new one, but you just got to fit it yourself. Yeah. And I was like, that's fine, I can do that. Just need a screwdriver. I was like, it's fine. And then I don't think it was quite the right size, but if you ever fitted a toilet seat, you must have done
many a time.
They're not hard to do, but you have to like get them balanced and obviously very, very tight. Yeah. And I don't know why, but like I just could not. The amount of times I'd go like, I've got to tighten it up, and I tighten it up like literally as hard as I could, where my wrist is like aching, and it's still where it was all over the place. We just live with it eventually. So it's like,
before I worked in the industry I'm in now, I worked in the sort of builders industry, trade, DIY, that kind of thing. I actually have a toilet seat in my upstairs toilet. Oh no, I mean this is one as well, but it was in the downstairs toilet at my last house. I had a toilet seat by a brand called Cara and Matter, and they're like the Rolls Royce of toilets.
The Rolls Royce of toilet seats.
This toilet seat retailed for about £60 to £70.
Oh, that's a lot.
Right. And
you can buy a toilet for that much.
yeah, you literally could. We sold them for 99, so for an extra 20 quid you can get yourself a, But anyway, it had this sort of patented design called Stay Tight, where you put it through and then you like tightened it up, but as it was tightening, it like sheared it off so that it physically couldn't move, it couldn't loosen. And I put it on and I was like, hell yes, this is amazing, this is such a good toilet seat. And then I remembered that I'm renting this place and I'm moving out in 6 months. And I couldn't take the toilet seat with me. I had to leave it there because it then wouldn't come off once you put it on.
Wait, that's kind of a crap design though. Like, because
it's designed that way, bro.
But the toilet seat is the thing that you change. Like, you change it, like, I'm not saying you change it often.
Not this one.
That's dumb. Like, Like, the thing is,
I guess it's the price you pay.
Because we got a new bathroom last year, and we bought everything. We bought everything from B&Q, and we got, like, not the cheapest stuff, but, like, the mid-range stuff, you know. I can't remember how much we spent on a toilet seat. I can't remember. But, like, I don't think it was, like... As in, like, the one that we got, we could change if we wanted to. We could be like, I fancy, like, I fancy the Rolls Royce of toilet seats.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, when you said you were in the building industry, I thought you were going to say you had like a JCB like branded toilet seat or something.
Tactical toilet seat. No, I do actually have another one on this house I'm in now. It's another Caramata, but it doesn't have the same thing. And you can like... It's like once you've screwed it in, you can then pop it off without undoing any of the bolts and things, which is quite cool.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
But yeah, no, we've been chatting about toilet seats for a little while now, bro.
I could chat for hours about
toilet seats. We could chat. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do a special spin-off podcast, the toilet seat talk. But I think we should leave that bone to pick there, bro.
He's pissed off, he's angry, his name must be Hamby. Hamby's ham bone to pick.
Alright, little bit of entertainment news for y'all before we get into the meat of this podcast. I don't have that much this week because what I started doing was I started looking up stories and things and then realising that they came out like last week or the week before and I sort of had missed it. So I don't have that much stuff. Let's blast through this. And I'll run some things by you, Hamby. First bit of news, what do you think of this, dude? Netflix announced this week that they are making a Bioshock movie.
Oh, yeah, I did actually see this. I think it'd be quite cool. Like, the first Bioshock, like, is a very good game. Storyline wise.
Really good. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it would actually make a... It seems to be right that there was a massive like boom of like video game movies in like the mid-noughties, and then there was nothing, and then now we're getting like loads again,
loads,
yeah, and over the last like 5 or so years, and and most of them have been crap, but you know there will be some good ones in there.
It's sort of the curse of video game movies, isn't it? That they're always pretty crap.
There's got to be some good ones in there. I don't know how good Uncharted has been.
It's getting review. I mean, it's one of my points coming up, but it's getting it mixed.
Medium.
People are saying it's all right. Is what it is. You know.
Yeah. Sorry, go back to Bioshock.
So Bioshock, the first game, obviously, like you said, the story is really good, really, really good. Do you think that they should adapt that same storyline, or do you think they should just do something else but set it in that world?
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because obviously, like, when they're making the movie, one of their main audiences are people who played the games.
Yeah.
And then if those people who are like hardcore into the games, it's not exactly like the game, they're going to kick off. But then they also are like, well, we also want it to appeal to people who don't even know it was a video game.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like The Witcher. Like, I know people in my girlfriend's family who didn't even know it was a video game.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
As in, like, they just didn't know, you know? So I think that's kind of like the hard thing with it. Obviously, they want to kind of make it more watchable and understandable to people who have no clue what the hell Bioshock is. But yeah,
I think the problem is that, and I've heard a lot of other people say this, is that I mean, it's an old ass game, so I think we're okay on spoilers and things like that. It came out in 2007 or something, 2006.
Yeah, it was one of the first games on 360. Yeah, or
the big twist of the first game is a very active thing. Like, you are doing something because you think you're doing it based on your own choices, and you realise that actually you were sort of being told to do something. I don't know how well that will come across when it's passive, when you're not actually doing it yourself, like actually controlling the character. So I sort of hope that they do something similar, but I kind of hope that it's a bit different. Like, I want to see Rapture before as a utopia. I want to see it as a dystopia. I obviously want to see big daddies and stuff, but I don't want it to be too much. I think they should take bullet points from the first game, but ultimately do their own thing.
Yeah. I think I suspect that's probably what they are going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like you say, it's because they've done it with Witcher and stuff. They have to adapt it. Like, I think in The Witcher, really, there's not a whole lot that we've seen that actually happens in the games. Maybe coming up to this next season of Witcher, it looks like we're going to get a Witcher 3 as the TV show. But so far, it's been all stuff we've sort of seen in flashback or things like that. So I hope they sort of adapt it their own way. Next bit of news, and this is another video game thing, Hamby. Amazon Prime, I don't know if you know this, but Amazon Prime are doing a Fallout TV series.
Yeah. What was the name of the guy who...
So the news is that they have cast their... I don't know if it's a lead role or one of the leads, but they have cast actor Walton Goggins.
That's the guy.
As one of their lead roles.
He was in Hateful Eight, that's the thing I remember.
He was in Hateful Eight, he was in Ant-Man and the Wasp, he was in Justified, the TV show. Really, really good actor. I really like him. I think he's fantastic. Rumour is that he's going to be playing a ghoul. That's the rumour.
He's a good actor, but he is a weird-looking dude as well.
Yeah, so imagine him with the sort of prosthetics and the, hey, smooth skin, I think that's going to be good. For anyone who doesn't know, Fallout is like a majorly successful game series. It's been going on for years now. Set in a, I don't know, like a dystopian sort of...
Post-apocalyptic.
That's it, yeah. Post-apocalyptic society.
Up until, the most recent games have been a little bit of a flop, I would say, but up until New Vegas and even Fallout 4 to an extent, I would probably say Fallout is probably one of my favorite fictional universes. It's I just think it, because there's so much lore about the Great War and stuff, and when you're playing the games, it's a Bethesda game, so you play the games and you can read everything. You can just read everything about what happened in this war that lasted 7 minutes or so, because it was all just nuclear annihilation. So when I saw they were making a TV show, I was like, I'd probably watch it, because the Fallout unit, the games aside have been a bit disappointing recently, but the universe in itself is one of the most interesting fictional universes.
Definitely. And I'm sort of there's this big debate between Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, but for me, Prime have sort of got the most money. So it stands the best chance of looking and feeling amazing if it's with Prime. It's why I'm kind of happy that Lord of the Rings is with Prime actually, and not Netflix.
Amazon have definitely I up until a couple of years ago, I always thought we had Amazon Prime. Well, we had my girlfriend's parents' Amazon Prime, and I always used to think there's absolutely nothing on Amazon Prime.
Same here,
worth
dude.
It. And over the last couple of years, it's got a lot better, and obviously for this coming year, it's looking pretty damn good. Lord of the Rings.
Prime,
Lord of the Rings on its own is
Prime always used to be not much there, and if it is there, you've got to pay for it.
Yeah.
But now it's if I want to watch something, I'm I wonder where I can watch that. Prime is my go-to. I will check Prime first, because there's a good chance that they have whatever you're looking for.
Yeah. Up until 2 years ago, I was Netflix was king. Netflix, I'd say, no longer is king, but
I think Prime is in the number one slot. Yeah. I think, to be honest, Disney Plus is getting better and better with age.
Yeah, they got the biggest franchises, haven't they? I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Netflix obviously is still really good. Speaking of Amazon Prime, I didn't have this written down as a point actually, but I just remembered it when we were talking about Prime series. The Jack Reacher series. I don't know if you've seen it on Amazon Prime. Really good. Really enjoyed it. They just announced that it's been renewed for a season 2, and they are going to take it sort of book by book season layout. So they've said that season 2 is going to be book 2.
Isn't there 10 on
20 plus books, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The only annoying thing with that is that I've read the first 16 books, and I've got to say that Book 2 is definitely the worst out of all of them.
Maybe they'll like sort of compress different books into seasons.
Yeah, I think that's basically what they said. They said it's going to be some other stuff, but it's mainly going to be Book 2, which I think is called Die Trying. But yeah, really good, really well cast. The guy, I think his name's like Alan Ritchson, is, I would say, perfectly cast as Jack Reacher. Yeah. Even down to the voice, like, he's got it. You should check it out. Reacher on Prime, really, really good. Next little bit of news. A game that me and you both played. I don't know how far you got with it. Cyberpunk 2077.
I have not played it.
You've never played it?
No.
Oh, no way, bro. I thought you definitely played it.
I avoided it like the plague. I was going to get it when it came out, and like I waited like a week, and then obviously it was a complete like dumpster fire.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it.
I've said on the podcast before, like, I played it through to completion, and it was a buggy mess, and it was very hard to complete because of all the bugs. But it has finally had its next-gen update, and apparently now people are saying that it is fantastic.
Yeah,
and it is exactly what it was meant to be, and it's getting literally like 9s across the board. It's supposed to be phenomenal now.
Yes, so I've got a bit of money on my Xbox account from my birthday, and I noticed that it was 50% off on the store.
Yeah.
So it's like £24, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was kind of like umming and ahhing with it because I was like, I know it got crap reviews when it came out. I knew that the next gen stuff had come out now as well, so I was kind of toying with the idea of getting it. Yeah.
I would say get it, right, because even though it was so hard to play, I still played it through, and I did loads of side quests and stuff. Like, it is a good game. It's a very good game. It's just so bad because of the state it was in.
Yeah.
So I haven't yet downloaded this update, but I'm thinking about going back, playing the whole thing again, and actually giving it, like, you know, putting a lot of time into it and stuff. I mean, the gunplay's a little bit so-so, but it's another one of these, like, it's CD Projekt Red. It's got a fantastic world, you know. And if you like, you know, Fallout and worlds with lore and stuff, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. I might check it out.
But it's supposed to be literally like it's come out. It's got great reviews. CD Projekt Red are saying, "Look, like, this is what we wanted. If you'd have let us push it back by 2 years, you know, this is what you would have had," and it's great. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 next gen update is out now. The next little bit of news is that Uncharted, what we were talking about earlier, has topped the US weekend box office charts with a $44 million debut. It's supposed to be an average action-adventure treasure hunting film.
Yeah.
Which that's one of my favourite genres, to be honest. But I don't care enough to go to the cinema to see it. So I am excited to watch it, but I'm going to wait for it.
Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be, like, brilliant, but at the same time I didn't expect it to be bad. So I'm kind of one of those, same with you, I'm probably going to wait until it comes onto a streaming service.
I think the criticisms is they're just saying it's just sort of like, it's exactly what we expected, but not anything more.
Yeah.
You know, and they're obviously riding hard on Holland's, like, bankability at the minute, and people are still saying that it's extremely miscast. It's like the worst cast film in so long. And we've said on the podcast loads of times that, like, what are they doing? We on our things that need to stop pod, casting Tom Holland in things was one of the things that needed to stop.
So are they hoping to? I don't know if anybody knows at the moment, but are they hoping to make, like, 2 or 3 movies out of
I think that was the general idea with casting Tom Holland. Yeah, is that like, you know, that he can basically do this forever, and they can make a mega franchise out of Uncharted films. Because eventually he will be like a 40-year-old, you know, Nathan Drake, and it will be more like the games, you know.
Yeah. Oh God, like, well, you know, I'll reserve judgment until I see the movie.
Yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna watch it. Right, I'm gonna watch it, and I know I'll enjoy it to a certain extent. Because I love like National Treasure, like any of those treasure hunting movies. You know, I'm gonna watch it and I'll enjoy it.
Dude, going off topic, like, me and Tilly, like, we both realised, like, we had never watched the Da Vinci Code.
Really?
And yeah, it's just one of those weird movies that we never watched.
Have you read the book?
No, I haven't. No. So
Damn.
we watched it for the first time last night.
Have you seen the sequels?
Is there only one, or is there two?
There's
Angels and Demons. 3 with Tom. The movies you're talking about.
You've got Da Vinci Code number 1. You've got Angels and Demons number 2, and then you've got Inferno number 3.
Oh damn! No. So we just watched.
I tell you what, there was a TV show just come out. It'll be on your Virgin TV, called The Hidden Symbol, which is a TV show with the Langdon character, and it was really good. Me and Fee really enjoyed that.
No, you know what? It's one of those weird, like, I don't know if you'd call it a franchise, but like books/movie series that I just never ever like watched, and me and T were like, we've never seen it, and I was like, yeah, that's weird.
No way. Yeah.
Obviously everybody loves Tom Hanks, and I was like, it's just weird that I've not seen it.
What do you think of his weird haircut?
It's good. It was a genuinely really good movie. I actually quite enjoyed it.
I think it's the best out of the 3 by far.
I think I don't know who told me this, but I seem to remember somebody telling me that it got mixed reviews when it came out.
Yeah, I think it did.
And I can see that. I can see it, but I thought it was enjoyable. Like like I say, because it's one of those like treasure hunty movies. I was
you definitely need to watch the sequels. I think they said that the Lost Symbol TV show is supposed to be a prequel to Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
It's got a different actor, but he does just as good a job. No, one of my favourite things about that Da Vinci Code film, still staying off topic, is the score was composed by Hans Zimmer, and it's like its main theme. I love it. I listen to it all the time on Spotify.
Yeah.
The main theme when he's like working everything out, and it's like duh, 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 so
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
No, it's a good film.
There's me and Tilly are awful at movies because we just go like, I haven't seen this like really really famous movie that maybe everyone else has seen.
I've got a lot of the books. Like, I mean, I've said before on the pod, the book is it's really hard to read. I don't think Dan Brown is a good author in how he writes, but I've got a load of the books sat next to me right now. I've got about 4 or 5 of the series.
Yeah, the movie was easy-ish to follow, I think. But like my girlfriend paused it halfway through and was like, "Do you understand what's going on?" I think I understand like what I'm supposed to understand.
Yeah,
and then it became clearer as we went on. But yeah, anyway, yeah.
Okay. Next little bit of news. Street Fighter 6 has been announced, and it's got a trailer. I don't know if you care about Street Fighter. I have never been a fan of the side... What are they even called? Side-scroller combat things?
Yeah, like, I guess fighting games in general. I don't know. Like,
I don't like them.
I don't know which game it was, but I remember playing one of them on Game Boy quite a lot. And then I also had another one on GameCube, one of the Street Fighters. I can't remember which one it was. And I did play it a lot. And I quite enjoyed it. This is when I was like, I would have been 10 or something, 10 years old or something. It was a fun game. But those kind of games have like a ridiculously loyal fan base.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I would say like not many people outside of that fan base actually buy them.
Yeah,
like, most people are like, oh, like I'm not into fighting games. Same as like Mortal Kombat or whatever else there is. But yeah,
it's weird, right? Because the main debate at the moment about this trailer is that the fan base is kicking off because in the trailer the character Ryu, I think he's called.
Yeah.
The character Ryu is wearing sandals. And he never wears shoes. Apparently.
I thought you were gonna say something like oh, they made this character like black or something like this, or they made this character a woman or something, and the fan base are kicking off. No, he's wearing sandals.
In the article I read, people are kicking off because he's wearing sandals, and and it's like this whole thing about Ryu's fighting style, and he just doesn't really like wearing shoes and stuff, and it's like fucking hell, man.
Bro, it's a fucking video game. Yeah.
But yeah, Street Fighter 6 has been announced. If you love that stuff, you're going to love it, I imagine, because it's got to be better than the last one, surely. That's how these things work. All right, last little bit of news, and it's a bit of music news now. An artist that me and Fee really like a lot. I know that Adam and his partner really love a lot. Don't know if you're that into him, bro, but an artist called Jon Pardi, a sort of country pop rock guy.
One track of his on my playlist, and I think it's from your playlist. Is it Heartache on the Dance Floor?
Heartache on the... She was a heartache on the dance floor.
That's the only song by Jon Pardi that I know.
Well, he just released a new single called Last Night Lonely, and it's a really good track. Okay. Jon Pardi is just... He's just really hitting it out the park at the minute. Like, well, to be fair, and arguably always has been. I've listened through his entire back catalogue now, and they're just all bangers. Like... He does that country rock pop line so well. Great music. You should check it out, Jon Pardi.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. All right, that was our entertainment news for the week. Now, if you've read I know I always say this in the podcast. I always say if you've read the title of the pod, of course you've read the title. You're listening to this. You know what this podcast is about, right? So this podcast is called "So You Think You Know Gaming?" ? Call of Duty. Basically, I was talking to Hamby earlier today, and I was trying to think of just something, I don't know, something new to do on the podcast. And arguably it's not new, because we're going to be doing a quiz of sorts, and we did a quiz with you and Grizzly Bear.
I was victorious.
You were, by like a whole 4 points. Like, Adam fucking sucked on that quiz. But I really enjoyed that. Granted, I was the host, but I really enjoy quizzes myself, and I just thought, how about we make like a mini series out of this? So we'll do, when it's me and you and stuff, we'll do a "So You Think You Know Gaming?" and we'll do like a different franchise or something, right? So I thought, okay, Call of Duty. That's the first thing that came to mind. So what we are going to do is together we are going to tackle an impossible Call of Duty quiz that I found about 5 minutes ago. Now, I found it, as I said to Hamby, I found a couple of quizzes. I found one that was sort of the whole franchise, or I found a Warzone quiz, and we sort of put it to a bit of a vote, and we've decided that we're going to do this impossible Warzone quiz. So join us now as we probably fail, because
I think this is going to be bad.
We are very casual players of Warzone. And I got a feeling this is going to be like, it's literally called "So You Think You Know Warzone" is what the quiz is called on here.
You need Tomo for this. Tomo would have done really well.
To be fair, Tomo would have slapped. All right, so are we ready, Hamby? Are we ready to take this Warzone quiz?
No, I'm not. But go on.
Love the confidence, dude. Okay, right. Question 1.
Is it, how are we doing this? Is it like joint?
It's multiple choice, and we're gonna do it together.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, question 1, right? The TV station bunker is located in which part of the TV station map? North, south, east, and west.
Oh, okay.
So this is obviously about the old Warzone map, I'm guessing.
So
I didn't even know there was a TV station bunker.
But it was a map on Modern Warfare as well, wasn't it? It's the map on Modern Warfare.
But this is a Warzone quiz.
Yeah, but you know, like in Verdansk, that sections of the map are Modern Warfare maps.
Yeah,
and okay. TV station was a Modern Warfare map. So where was the TV station bunker?
I honestly have no clue whatsoever. North, east, south, and west.
I think it's southwest, if I'm thinking right. Like
south,
southwest, southwest or south?
No. We've got north, south, east, and west. 4 choices.
North, south, east, or west.
Yeah.
I
don't remember at all. I always avoided the TV station because it was always way too hot. You land there, you just die.
No, I think it's north.
Okay.
North.
I'm going to go with you on this one because I've got no clue.
We used to drop it on TV station a lot on Warzone. I think it's north.
Oh, it just says ouch. The correct answer was south.
Oh, I thought south originally.
So does that mean... Oh no, I thought that meant for a sec that we then couldn't carry on with the quiz because... But no,
okay,
question 2.
It's a short pod.
Yeah, thank you very much everybody. Hope you enjoyed the Warzone quiz. Question 2. How many primary weapons are there in Call of Duty Warzone?
Oh my
A,
god.
25. B, 30. C, 35. Or D, 42.
Is this as of when?
It's got to be as of yeah. I don't know, but it's obviously talking about the old map. So discount all the Vanguard stuff, I guess.
So it'll be Modern Warfare and then Cold War guns. So I guess what are the options? 25,
30, 35, 42.
Oh, they're all pretty close together.
Yeah, they are. I'm torn to between 30 and 35.
I reckon it's going to be on the high. I reckon 40, 35.
Okay,
35.
Let's go 35 then,
35.
because we're meeting in the middle. All right, C, 35. Was it right? Yeah, we got it right.
Oh!
That's 1 out of 15 that we have right. Okay, question 3. Which assault rifle features a short stroke piston system that keeps the fire rate high and the recoil low?
What?
Which assault rifle features a short stroke piston system that keeps the fire rate high and the recoil low? Options are the M13, the Odin, the FR 5.56, or the M4A1. I don't use any of those weapons.
So the M13 and the M4A1 are both pretty similar.
They're quite big, yeah, like assault rifle-y things.
And I think the Odin is like a weird, bullpup type rifle. So
do you think the Odin then?
I would say the Odin, yeah, but I don't know for sure.
Hamby's disturbing knowledge of weapons. We're going to go with the Odin. And it is... Drumroll. No, it's wrong. It was the M13.
What's the M13 then? Am I thinking?
I don't know.
I don't know. I never used. I used the M4A1, but I never used the M13.
Yeah. Which of the following items that PS Plus subscribers get free are not free to non-PS Plus subscribers? 1 weapon charm, 1 operator skin, 1 GRAW 5.56 and MP5, or 1 calling card. We are not going to know this one, bro.
Well, yeah.
I
want to say it's probably going to be an operator skin.
Yeah, I think an operator skin is a safe bet. It's not going to be a gun, is it? Surely.
No, because it's like crossplay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be an operator skin.
Let's go operator skin, and yeah, I think that's pretty safe.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it was a gun.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the GRAW the GRAW or GRAW, I don't know how you say it, 5.56 and MP5.
I wouldn't know because I didn't have a PlayStation.
Yeah. How many players can play against one another in a single game? A, 200, B, 180, C, 160, or D, 150?
150?
Yeah, I think... Wait, do you know that to be 100%?
Yeah, Battle Royale's 150, I think, isn't it?
Sweet. I'll take that, bro. I was literally I was going to try and whittle them down, but
please don't be wrong. I think it's 150.
Okay, D, 150. We're going for that. That sounds about right, to be fair, I think.
I think 150 is Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's correct. Yeah. It's correct. It's got a gif of Captain Price throwing up the thumbs. All right, question 6. What is the ballistic proof and explosive resistant shield called? A defense shield, a riot shield, a damage shield, an attack shield.
You know this, surely?
Yeah, hell yeah, because it's super fucking annoying. Especially when people have it as a secondary weapon, but don't use it just so their whole back is completely covered.
Yeah.
It's the riot shield.
Yeah.
It's like they have it on their back, and then all you can do is spray their ankles down.
Or hope they turn around.
Yeah, correct. It was the riot shield. All right, question 7. How much shotgun ammo can you carry in Warzone?
Oh my God.
A, 150. B, 80 plus a full magazine. C, 40 plus a full magazine. Or D, 20 plus a full magazine.
Oh, I don't think it's the first two. It's either 40 or...
You think it's
It's
40
like-
or 20?
Yeah. I'm going to say 20. Because I
Really?
feel like... Yeah, so I think if you're... I think for most guns, I think if you're fully loaded, I think you have like 4 mags. And
Okay.
I think most of the shotguns have probably got like 5 rounds in a mag.
Cool, that's good thinking.
So
So
I
you're
would say
thinking
maybe
20.
20.
All right, we're going with D, 20 plus a full magazine. No, it's 40 plus a full magazine. Damn. So what are we on? We're about 2 correct out of 2 out of 7 at the moment.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, dude. Question 8. How many kill streaks can you hold in Warzone? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? How many kill
1.
streaks can you hold?
Yeah, 1.
Can you hold? Well, you can have 3 on the side.
No, you can't.
Can you not?
No, you can
Oh,
just
I'm
have
thinking.
1.
I'm thinking multiplayer.
No, I think in Warzone it's just 1 because you just pick them up from like loadouts and things. Like when we watch, like when we do the cluster strike method.
Okay. Yeah. Cluster fucked. Okay, we're saying 1 then. We're saying 1. 1 kill streak. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, cool. That's another one we got right, at least. All right, question 9. How many finishing moves you need to... Hang on, this is worded bad. How many finishing moves you need execute in multiplayer to unlock Kruger?
What?
20, 25, 35, or 38? Who the hell's Kruger, bro?
He's a operator, I think, isn't he?
I mean, I'm guessing, but I don't know anything about it.
I honestly have no idea. It could be any of those. Pick a round number.
Oh, a round. There's only one round number on there.
What's it? 20.
Which is A20. Yeah.
Probably
I
more
think
than
20.
that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm torn between 25 and 35 because I think 38's a bit of a piss take.
25's
But then also getting 20 kill, 20 executes in Warzone. That's a bit of a pain in the ass.
20?
Let's go 20. And it's wrong. It was 25.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it. All right, question 10. How many COD points you need to have to be able to buy standard battle pass? Yeah, I know
I
this
think
one.
I know this.
Yeah. So 500, 800, 900, or 1,000. It's the big 1,000, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Gotta be. So the last couple seasons I've had Battle Pass, which is very unlike me, but quite enjoying it. You get a lot of free shit.
The thing is with Battle Pass is that like I got it because I'd like accumulated COD points over the course of like 5 years. I was like, I'll buy Battle Pass. And I've basically not spent more than like £1 or 2 to like get the next one because I always just play it like, you know, casually.
Yeah,
and I always end up getting like 800 or 900 COD points for free. So
it works quite well because that's what I've done. Except I've done it not so much the last season, but the seasons before it. I've already got my 1,000 points back, so I'll just buy the next one when it comes out and stuff. So, that was correct. It was 1,000 COD points. Question 11. Ghost perk is detectable by which of the following?
Oh.
A. Normal UAVs. B. Radar drones. C. Advanced UAVs. Or D. A heartbeat sensor.
I think it's advanced UAV. I think.
So
it's
I'm trying to work out now because there's Ghost and there's Cold Blooded that I get confused.
Oh
between.
God, yeah. So Ghost, yeah. So Cold Blooded, you don't turn up on the drone.
Yeah,
I think. And then I think Ghost is the UAV, but I think advanced UAV is like everybody shows up regardless. I think
I think that's a safe bet.
I think anyway.
Right,
That's the
we're
one where
going
you
to
can...
see. We're going to see advanced UAV.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe bet because it's advanced, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Correcto, we got it right. I mean, it'd be pretty shit if you had an advanced UAV and it didn't do it.
Advanced UAVs, like, isn't it like $8,000 or something from a buy station? It's quite expensive.
Yeah, and you have to or you can use multiple UAVs at the same time to get advanced. Yeah, so it's a pricey way to do it. All right, 12. Pointman perk unlocks at which level? 49, 42, 36, or 28?
I don't even know what that perk is.
I don't know what Pointman perk. Oh, I think I do use it actually on Modern Warfare when we are playing Shipment. I use it because it lets you get kill streaks faster or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't tell you at what level it unlocks.
Guess, bro. 42.
42. I was looking at that. B42. Let's go. And it is wrong. It was 49. Damn it. We're not doing very well, dude. We're almost at the end of this quiz, and we've got 3 right, I think. Yeah.
It feels like he's got more than that.
What is the final reward in the boot camp mission? A. Dry heat SMG. B. The Berliner AR weapon blueprint. C. Old Dusty MMR. Or D. Smash spray. Now, I don't know what the hell the boot camp mission is. But I do know that I have the Berliner AR weapon blueprint, and I don't know how I got it.
Yeah, maybe. So the boot camp is the thing when you very first load up Warzone, and it's like a training mission.
Oh, okay. But
okay. Like you probably would have done it, but like it would have been years ago.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think the Berliner is a safe option.
But I thought the Berliner was probably a Cold War.
Yeah, you're right.
Cold War weapon.
So it's going to be like a modern warfare gun, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what the hell smash spray is though.
No. What was it?
So we've got A. We've got A, a dry heat SMG. B, the Berliner AR weapon blueprint. C, the Old Dusty MMR. Or D, smash spray.
I don't know. Could be the first one, maybe.
All right, dry heat SMG. We're going for. It was the Berliner.
It's gonna be that, yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen that in my inventory thing, but I don't know what the fuck it is or how I got it. Okay, question 14. Seeing a green calling card can be obtained by completing which Warzone mission? Well-equipped Royale, Weapon Expert Royale, Boot Camp, or CQB Specialist Royale? I am the Captain Clueless on this question.
I have absolutely no idea. Operator Royale,
green calling card. This obviously must be when Warzone first came out.
Yeah,
because
I think so.
I don't know, and I didn't really play Warzone when it first came out, to be honest.
But we hated it for ages.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think because we tried it, died, and we were like, "Fuck this."
Well, right. Thing is with Warzone, right? Going off topic. Warzone came out literally or it was hitting its height of popularity right at the start of the first COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
So what I should have done is gone. I'm gonna play crap ton of Warzone and get really good at it, but I didn't. I only started playing it a few months after that. But
we pretty much only, as we've seen on the streams, we pretty much only play Rebirth really when it comes to Warzone, just because it's sort of faster, shorter, and more fun. Off topic again. It's not been uploaded yet, but I'm confident that the last stream we've done, the quality is miles better. I figured it out. So I'm thinking next week of doing either another Star Wars game or a bit more Warzone now that it actually looks good and you can see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what any of these different royales are.
Operator Royale.
Operator. I mean, that isn't one. That's not an option.
It isn't one.
Well-equipped Royale, Weapon Expert Royale, CQB Specialist Royale, or Boot Camp?
C, the Specialist Royale one.
Okay, D, Specialist Royale.
Whatever. Yeah.
No, it was Well-Equipped Royale. Come on, Hamby. Know your Warzone, bro.
Casual.
All right, last question. How many vehicles do you need to destroy in Warzone Missions Cornerstone Royale? 7, 6, 4, or 2? What the fuck are all these Warzone missions, dude?
I don't know.
I didn't even know you could do missions in Warzone.
I think these are all things that don't happen anymore.
Yeah, I think that they like started when Warzone was started or something.
2. Final answer.
2, final answer. Right, Hamby, can he save us and get us 4 points out of 15? No, it was 4. Right, well, I was expecting us to do a lot better at that, but then also kind of not, because, like I said, we are extreme casuals when it comes to a bit of Warzone. We play it maybe once a week.
Yeah.
Maybe. For sometimes like 40 minutes, and then we go off. But yeah, that was. Oh, we got 6. No, hang on, we got 6 right according to this.
Oh, that's better.
No, hang on, wait a minute. I'm just looking at the answers now. Yeah, we got 6. All right, yeah, badass. 6 out of 15. That's not too bad.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Happy with that. So the question is, Hamby, we've done this quiz and we did poorly at it. I have another one loaded up. Do you want to do a couple of questions from another one, or do you just want to take the 6 out of 15 and walk away? That's the question now.
We can try the other one. I haven't got high hopes because a lot of the games I played a long time ago.
Nor have I. This is the ultimate Call of Duty quiz, okay? All right. When was the first Call of Duty title released? 2003, 2007, 2010. It's got to be 03,
Call of
surely.
Duty.
Yeah.
No, I reckon it would be 07.
Yeah?
I think it would be 07 because like Call of Duty 4 came out when did Call of Duty 4 come out?
No, you got to think.
Reference.
2007 is when the 360 came out. So you're saying that the first ever Call of Duty game was on 360?
No, you're right. 2003. You're right. 2003. Yeah.
03, correct. October 23rd.
No, I was trying to use COD 4 as like the reference. I was like, and that came, and I was trying to work out when that came out.
I think COD 4 came out in about 2007.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Fans watched how much. Sorry, this is worded weirdly. Fans watched how much Advanced Warfare gameplay during the opening week alone? 1 million, 5 million, or 16 million? How many fans watched Advanced Warfare gameplay in the opening week?
Go high, 16 mil.
Yeah, highest, surely. 16 million. Wrong, it was 5 million. Oh, God. How many grenades are thrown in COD games over 5 years? 175 million, 300 billion, or 579 billion grenades.
Oh my God.
How are they counting this? Is this in, like, campaign, or...?
I'm guessing it means multiplayer. I'm guessing.
Yeah?
Go for the middle one.
300 billion grenades.
Oh, it'd be more than that, wouldn't it?
Let's go 579. No, it was 300 billion.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it. Alright, exosuits were introduced in which COD series? Advanced Warfare, Black Ops, World at War. I know this because I've just been playing it.
Yeah, go on. You take this.
It's advanced.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3 sold how many copies in its first month?
Oh my God.
Not a fan of the original Modern Warfare series, I gotta say.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I mean, that's like the classic, like...
I know.
Arguably, that's when COD like hit its first peak.
I just really wasn't into it when it first came out. I really wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, like I would say, like, you know, love them or hate them, the hype around Modern Warfare 2 and 3 was pretty crazy. Like
I remember
when those
it.
games
I
came
remember
out.
it, but I always just borrow the games off Steve when he finished
And
playing them.
I remember. So I remember when Modern Warfare 3 came out, and I think we would have been like in secondary school, and I was like, I'm gonna, and I ordered it on Amazon, and back then, like, I'm still the same. If you ordered a game on Amazon, it would come on release day. And I remember I remember like getting off the bus, rushing home, like literally like legging it home because I was like, I want to play COD. Like I was so hyped for it. And I remember getting home and the Amazon box, like the game box, like blatantly a game, was like sticking out of my letterbox, like literally, like as in like any old person could have walked past and just gone like, oh, like yes. I was so, I mean, I didn't really care at the time. I was like,
speaking of that, right? This is off topic massively, but me and Fee had a parcel delivered the other day, and we think somebody just fully nabbed it because it's not there, and we've got the slip to say we've left it in your safe place, but it's totally not there. So we think that somebody literally fucking robbed our shit, bastards.
Yeah.
We don't even know what it was, though. That's the thing. Got no clue what we ordered. So
yeah. But
and also, do you remember when you used to pre-order through Game and you would get it a day early sometimes?
Yeah, I remember.
And you'd go to school and you'd be like, motherfucker, like I've been playing it all night, you know.
Yeah, I do remember like when like Gears of War and stuff came out, and like you'd see like somebody from school playing it on Xbox Live, and you'd be like, lucky bastard, like, oh, you know, like I wish I, because you feel like I wish I was playing that game so bad.
Yeah, man.
Same with COD. I remember a few times like some people getting like COD a day early. Like,
I used to get. It used to happen to me all the time. I used to pre-order through Game, and they would send you it a day early.
Yeah,
because they'd sort of do that so that you got it on time. But sometimes your post would just be fast.
Yeah. I remember like running home from school to play Modern Warfare 3.
Fair enough.
Hype game.
All right, let's do a couple more questions of this, man, and then I think we'll take the points we have and walk. How many copies of Modern Warfare 3 were sold in its first month? 7.4 million, 8.8 million, or 10.2 million copies? So you reckon there was a lot of hype around this? Do you think it's safe to go for the highest number there?
Yeah, I reckon Modern Warfare 3 is one of the best-selling COD games.
All right, we're going 10.2 million. No, it was 8.8.
Fuck's sake.
Where does the opening scene of Modern Warfare 3 take place? Do you know this off the top of your head?
The opening scene of Modern Warfare 3?
Okay, the options are the Bay of Pigs in Cuba, the Financial District in New York City, or the Washington Monument in D.C. I don't know this at all. I don't even remember playing Modern Warfare 3, to be honest.
I want to... Oh, God, it's been so long since I've played these games. I want to say the Washington Monument, because I know that a lot of like Modern Warfare 2 and 3 is like in America.
Okay.
And
right, we're going what? Nah, bro. It was the Financial District in New York City.
Well.
All right, last question, and I know that you're going to get this. In which TV series does the president play COD? Hang on. No, actually, that wasn't the question I thought it was going to be.
What?
In which TV series does the president play COD?
Play what?
COD. And the options are House of Cards, The West Wing, Scandal, or Veep. Now, I thought this was going to be a question about Kevin Spacey. I read the House of Cards bit first, and I thought it was going to be like, which...
So Veep is the... Wait, what was it?
Veep is like the vice president thing, isn't it?
No, but Veep is like an actual comedy, so I can imagine it.
Yeah, but it's got Julia Louis-Dreyfus plays the lead role in Veep.
It's based off The Thick of It, isn't it? The UK series.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
so.
Veep.
The West Wing. Surely that's not about presidents and stuff. I don't know, or is it?
Well, it would be, because that's where the Oval Office is, isn't it? I think.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Isn't
I
it?
was thinking I was thinking like wings as in like wings of a hospital or something.
No, it's the wings of the White House.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I would say the most likely would be Veep, just because that's a comedy, and it's like the president playing COD is like...
Yeah.
You know,
All right, let's go Veep.
Yeah.
Nope, it was House of Cards.
For God's sake.
Well, I think that is a good place to end it there. I think, in terms of, so you think you know gaming? Call of Duty.
We don't.
It's pretty apparent that we don't know gaming, Call of Duty, bro. As I said, we are very casual players, and I think we've just proved that to everyone who's listening to this pod right now. You should let us know how you did with any of those questions. Did you get many right? You probably did better than us. So yeah, let us know. Send us an email, dudewutpodcast@gmail.com, or on Instagram @dudewutpodcast. On Facebook, just search dudewutpodcast. Or you can send us a voice message, speakpipe.com/dudewutpodcast. As I said, let us know how you did with any of those things. And also, if you liked this sort of, I don't know, this mini-series, I'm going to call it, suggest what other sort of franchises we could do this on. I did say to Hamby that when I was pitching this, I was thinking of doing like a Call of Duty, maybe like an Assassin's Creed, maybe like, whatever series. So maybe you could help us out and let us know what you would like us to do. Everybody, I think we've come to the end of another episode of Dude What Podcast. Hamby, it's been great fun chatting to you, my man. Hopefully we can get you back. Huh?
Toilet seat chat.
The toilet seat chat, yeah, hell yeah.
I got cut off.
This has been the week of the toilet seat. If you have any other funny toilet seat stories, also send those in. That would be hilarious. Yeah, Hamby, great having you on, man. Can't wait to have you on again, dude. Always enjoy the chat.
Yeah. I had a really good time.
We played a little bit. I don't think it's out on YouTube yet, but we played a little bit of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront on the last podcast. No, on the last DWP Gaming stream. We will be playing something else. I'm sure you'll be back on next Friday, but we'll be playing something else. Maybe another Star Warsy thing. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe a bit of Warzone. Maybe that's what we need to do, bro. We need to tighten up our shit when it comes to Warzone, and play some of those random missions or whatever the fuck all that shit was about. But yeah, there'll be another live stream on Friday, and of course another podcast next Tuesday. So take it easy, everyone, and we'll see you next week. All right, bye.
Bye.